Hey there, welcome to Joy TV. I'm Ann Timpany, founder of the Academy for Joyful Leadership. Today we're talking about how to untangle that heavy energy of codependence from your business and your life. I've been speaking with a number of you recently who have had this energy of codependency and feeling responsible for other feelings and all sorts of erroneous beliefs about what you think you need to do in order to get the results you want. And it's all coming from this same energy that we label codependency. You can give it any name you want, but I think you'll recognize it if you're watching this video. So we're going to start with a couple of quick examples, and then we'll cut through it like a hot knife through butter so you're free to get on with your life. So in one example, one of the women I was speaking with was untangling from a ugly, messy divorce process. And there was this energy of really having trouble letting go because the former husband had been the source of her income. The former husband had been the source of insurance. And, there was kind of a financial dependency and an emotional and energetic dependency as well on this person is the source of my safety and security in the world. And so as the divorce process unfolds, there's more and more stress and tension and anxiety about what am I going to do without this source of financial support and this sense of security and all the things that's represented. Now in business, I see this all the time, and certainly I went through it myself as well, where you are working with clients, if you have a client-based business, that are fine, like they pay the bills, but they're actually not that fun to work with, and maybe it's a little bit challenging or hard or heavy, but because it pays the bills and you really need clients right now because your business is in that phase of needing clients, that you go ahead and accept them because you need the experience, but then there creates kind of a dependency on, well, I can't let go of the source of income, so I need to keep working with clients that don't really light me up because I need money. And so it's just the same pattern going from, life to clients to relationships. Where else is this pattern happening in your life? And it's always the trade-off that says, in order for me to feel safe and secure financially, I need to suck it up. I need to stay connected with these people that aren't really, if I'm honest with myself, aren't really who I really want to work with. It doesn't really light me up. Or in the case of the divorce proceedings, like this person is not who I really want to spend time with. But all of a sudden, in all these examples, these women are engaging in putting a lot of time and energy and emotion into creating harmonious relationships and taking over responsibility for making sure that I'm keeping harmony in the relationship. And it's up to me to make sure that I don't ever make the other person feel unpleasant. It's my responsibility to be responsible for their feelings, basically, is the underlying core. And so the big whole paradigm shift around that is going from this scarcity mindset, which is believing that this client or this person or this particular avenue, this particular path is the only way that money and safety and support can come to me in the world. What? That doesn't even make sense. But in our nervous system, that's what starts playing out. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, without this person, it activates this really primal response in our nervous system that's based in fear, based on unconscious patterns of lack and scarcity. So, imagining that it's like you've been driving around in this scarcity mobile. This is how you've been navigating life. And you're in this tiny little car, and this is all you've ever known. Driving around, beep, beep. My scarcity mobile has one bridge. I only go down one street. This is all I know. This is how I get security. This is how I get safety. This is how I get freedom and abundance. It comes from this one source, right? This is you small in your scarcity mobile. Beep, 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 beep. And now as it comes to this point where the road ends And you can't go any further in this scarcity mobile because your relationship with that client is about to deteriorate, or you're ready to up level, or your relationship with the person is evolving. You're no longer a match for the scarcity mobile. It's time for you to expand and own that you can connect to a broader field of abundance with infinite possibilities for you and infinite avenues for wealth to flow, for security to flow, by you reclaiming your power and reclaiming that you are the source of your own security. And it starts by you coming back home to yourself, breathing in all the way down in your gut, in your womb. Feel secure in this moment. Feel yourself grounding on the floor, on the earth, feeling the points of contact, being held by Mother Earth. There is nobody outside of you who can create this sense of security besides you. So it starts with you just devoting your practice to coming home to yourself, sourcing your own safety and security. And then it's like intervention is being called for from the abundance police to come up to your scarcity mobile, tap, tap, tap on the window and say, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the vehicle." Because there's a whole world of juicy, delicious possibilities awaiting you that you can't see when you're in your little scarcity mobile. Like, this is where all of my safety and security comes from. Like, you don't even have side windows in the scarcity mobile. But when you step out of the vehicle, all of a sudden you open to the possibility. If you're asking these questions, I wonder what other avenues that money could come to me that are really pleasurable, that are juicy and delicious. Can I allow my life to be that awesome? Do I really want to live in the scarcity mobile, all tucked up, like my knees up to my chin because it's so tiny? No! I want to experience pleasure. I want to experience joy and delight and expansion. This is where my soul has guided me. And so this is your invitation to step out of the vehicle, open up to the possibilities of abundance, ask empowering questions like, I wonder what could be a more juicy way of fulfilling that need that I had, and how can I just come home to myself, breathe into my body, source your own security and safety, and come back home to yourself. This is your energetic joy flush for the day. Flush the system of old patterns, open to the new, breathe it into your cells, and enjoy your life so much more than you ever have allowed yourself in the past. It's a whole new paradigm starting right now, right here with this breath.